Welcome to the NAIDOC round edition of the WAFL Wrap. I'm your host, Frizz Ferguson. Last week we saw a full round of fixtures, all on Saturday afternoon, and all 8 clubs wearing a specially designed jumper to celebrate NAIDOC week. The most important game in terms of shaping the top 4 was between West Perth and Swan Districts at HBF Arena, with the Swans looking to consolidate second position and the Falcons needing to win to keep their finals chances alive. Swan Districts got out of the blocks early and led by as much as 19 points in the second quarter. However, West Perth kicked the last 3 goals of the first half to be in front by 4 points at the main break. Swan Districts broke away in the third, piling on 5 goals to 1 before running out eventual winners by 29 points. Ryan Davis was again outstanding up forward for Swan Districts, kicking 5 goals, while Aaron Black continued his good form for the Falcons with 35 disposals and a goal. In the second match, East Perth hosted Peel Thunder at Medibank Stadium. East Perth jumped out of the blocks in the first, kicking 6 goals to 3 to take a 22-point lead at quarter time. Both teams only managed 1 goal each in the second, but East Perth piled on 5 goals in the third and then 4 in the last to run out winners by 63 points. Josh Smith was dominant up forward for the Royals with 4 goals, while Paul Johnson was terrific in the ruck with 17 touches, 8 marks, 21 hit-outs and a goal. At the showgrounds, Claremont hosted South Fremantle with both teams desperate to feature on the winners list. South Fremantle got on the board early with this goal from Hayden Schloith. However, Claremont booted the last 4 of the first quarter to lead by 22 points at quarter time. The Bulldogs reduced the margin to 15 points at half-time and fired back in the third term to close within a point, but the Tigers kicked away with 4 goals to 1 in the final quarter for a second straight win. Luke Blackwell was again terrific for Claremont, finishing with 32 possessions, 10 marks and a goal, while Jack Bradshaw was potent in front of goal for the Tigers, kicking a season-best 5. Then in the final match, East Fremantle hosted Perth at East Fremantle Oval, with the informed Sharks keen to cement their spot in the top 4. Perth got off to a fast start, kicking 4 goals to 2 in the first to lead by 9 points at quarter time. The Sharks kicked back in the second with 6 of their own to lead by 24 points at half-time and then 19 at three-quarter time. Despite the Demons finishing strongly with 6 goals to 4 in the final quarter, the Sharks held on to win by 10 points and recorded their 6th straight win for the season. Brad Dalziel was dominant in the midfield for East Freo with 35 disposals and a goal, while Rory O'Brien continued his good form with 32 touches and 2 goals. Aidan Tropiano was solid in his first game for Perth with 26 disposals and a goal. Now taking a look at player reports from the weekend. East Fremantle's Ryan Lester-Smith had his rough conduct report withdrawn by the match review panel, as did South Fremantle's Adam McIntosh. Last night at the tribunal, East Fremantle's James Bristow was found guilty and received a reprimand for his rough conduct charge on Perth's Aidan Tropiano. And now for a look at our individual performances. And this week's AAMI WAFL Player of the Week is Paul Johnson, who was dominant in the ruck and around the ground for East Perth with 17 touches, 8 marks, 21 hit-outs and a goal. This week's POWERADE Colts young gun is Perth's Brayden Manuel, who amassed 24 disposals, 6 tackles, 6 inside 50s and 3 goals as Perth beat East Fremantle's Colts by 24 points. This week it's International Round and we have a great schedule of fixtures which includes International Day at HBF Arena where West Perth will be taking on Subiaco. International Day celebrates multicultural communities with a football festival to engage the diverse community making up Perth's northern suburbs. As well as international food, a kids zone and family entertainment, the Falcons will play in a special one-off world jumper to embrace the club's international community. Then at Lathlane Park, Perth and South Fremantle will clash for the Cable Michael Cup in honour of Aboriginal club legends Barry Cable and Stephen Michael. In other fixtures, East Fremantle take on East Perth at Medibank Stadium and Peel Thunder host Claremont at Bendigo Bank Stadium. This week's winner of the WAFL selfie competition is Brent Harbeck for his selfie snap with Jared Oakley-Nichols. To register for your chance to win the ultimate grand final experience, visit the WAFL Facebook page and send in your photo via the competition tab. Thanks for tuning in this week. See you at the footy this weekend.